I pressed the elevator button. My hand shook so badly I almost missed it. The button glowed white and machinery hummed to life somewhere deep in the building. I stood in the empty office, watching the floor numbers descend. 12, 11, 10. Every instinct screamed at me to run, but where? They knew my name, address, and routine. They had Sarah's information too. She was listed as my emergency contact. Running would only endanger her. Maybe if I cooperated, handed over the drive, convinced them I hadn't copied or shared anything, they'd let me go. Maybe they were just being cautious. Maybe they'd made a mistake. Even as I thought it, I knew I was lying to myself. David Chen had probably told himself the same thing. The elevator arrived with a cheerful ding. Empty car, harsh lights. I stepped inside and pressed B3. The doors closed, sealing me in a metal box descending into the earth. I watched the numbers count down. My reflection stared back from the polished doors, pale, sweating, terrified. At B1, the elevator slowed, then continued. B2, B3. The doors opened. The parking garage was nearly empty. Concrete pillars threw long shadows under flickering lights. The air smelled like oil and exhaust. My footsteps echoed. Alex Morrison. A calm male voice came from behind a pillar. Thank you for being reasonable. Two figures stepped into the light. Marcus Webb, Cybercore's chief security officer, and a woman I didn't know. Business casual, cold eyes. Marcus? My voice cracked. What's going on? You know what's going on, Alex, he said, approaching slowly, hands visible. You opened David's file. You decrypted it. I didn't mean to. I found the drive. I was just curious. We know, the woman said. We've been tracking David's contingency plans for weeks. You helped us find the copies. Thank you. My stomach dropped. You used me. The drive has a tracking chip, Marcus said. We waited for someone curious enough to decrypt it. That was you. I haven't told anyone, I said quickly. You can have it back. Oh, we will. The woman extended her hand. The drive, please. I handed it over. She nodded to Marcus. Good, she said, and that's one loose end tied up. Marcus drew a gun. Time slowed. Barrel, trigger, calculation in his eyes. There was never another option. Wait. I'm sorry, Alex, Marcus said softly. You seem decent, but we can't have witnesses. David told his wife what he found. We had to clean that up too. Car accidents are convenient. His wife, Jennifer, and Emma, what happened to Emma? Marcus raised the gun. Something crashed behind them. Car door, footsteps, shouts. Marcus spun, and I dove behind a pillar. A gunshot cracked. Federal agents, drop your weapon. FBI. Multiple voices, professional and controlled. I pressed against the pillar, heart pounding. More gunshots, shouting, then silence. Alex Morrison? A female voice called. This is Special Agent Chen, FBI. You're safe. Chen. My brain caught up. I stepped out, hands raised. The garage was full of FBI agents. Marcus was cuffed, bleeding, the woman too. The agent approached. Asian American, mid-30s with David Chen's eyes. Jennifer Chen, she said. David's wife. FBI, corporate espionage. She lowered her weapon. My husband built a case against Cybercore. He knew they'd kill him once they found out, so he hid evidence across the company. You found one of the keys. The car accident was real. They got to him first. But we already had a warrant. You helped complete the case. She nodded toward the evidence bag. Marcus and his partner just confessed to conspiracy and attempted murder. On record. I felt my legs give out. I sat hard on the concrete, drained. What about Sarah? We have agents with her. She's safe. When you chose to come here instead of running, we knew we'd get our confession. Jennifer knelt beside me. You did good, Alex. You stayed calm. That's evidence we can use. I thought I was going to die. You almost did. If you'd run, we couldn't have protected you or Sarah. You made the right choice. The terrifying one. Later, I learned the full story. David had been investigating Cybercore for over a year, uncovering a network of corporate treason reaching the highest levels. He posed as a collaborator while feeding the FBI. When they killed him, His contingencies activated. Encrypted files scattered across the company waiting for someone to find them. That someone was me. The trial took 8 months. 15 cybercore executives were convicted. The company collapsed, but the military backdoor was closed. Sarah and I broke up 3 months later. She couldn't handle the nightmares, the paranoia. I didn't blame her. Jennifer stayed in touch, sent updates about Emma, David's daughter, living with her grandparents. She was doing okay. Kids usually are. I left Seattle for a small town in Montana. Now I fix computers and teach coding. Nothing classified, nothing dangerous. Sometimes I wake at 3 a.m. sweating, remembering Marcus raising the gun. I wonder what would have happened if I'd run. But then I remember, if I had, Sarah might be dead. Cybercore might still be selling secrets. I made the right choice, the terrifying one. Sometimes the right choice and the brave choice aren't the same. I chose right. And I'm still alive to tell the story. But no one tells you this about being a hero. You don't feel heroic, just tired, grateful, and haunted by what could have gone wrong. 3 years later, I got a package, no return address. Inside, a photo of Emma at a science fair, holding a first-place ribbon for her project on encryption. On the back, in Jennifer's handwriting, she wants to be like her dad. Thank you for making sure she can. Jay. I put it on my desk beside my coffee mug. Some mornings when I'm debugging code or teaching Python basics, I look at that photo and remember. The choice, the garage, the gun, the fear. And that I walked out alive with my conscience clear. That's not nothing at all.